So let's see how the party's going to get started tonight. Make some noise for Louis Darraville, everybody. Louis Darraville. Hey, here he comes. Here we go. It has begun. Make some noise for Louis Darraville.
Yeah. Yo, they're knocking a lot of motherfuckers out for chicken. I don't know if you guys noticed this shit. Everybody's noticed that there's a strange correlation between chicken and the military. You got Colonel Sanders. You got General Soos. Bitch, wasn't Popeye from the Navy? In New York, they even got a place called Kennedy Fried Chicken. It's a Kentucky Fried Conspiracy. All this shit we got with Russia is just so Putin can get into the chicken game. World War III is going to be called the Battle of Boston Market or some shit like that. I'll tell you what, speaking of Russia, I didn't even know what collusion was. My boy was like, hey, yo, Lou, what's collusion? I looked him dead in the eyes. I was like, that's that Will Smith movie about head injuries. Yo, that's my time, y'all. Thank you very much.
Heck yeah. 56 seconds from Louis Darraville. Welcome to the show, Louis. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
I loved your military chicken jokes. That was some incredible stuff.
Thank you very much.
Popeye was a sailor, man. So welcome. This is an interesting, you're an imposing force. I can't tell. Looks I can't tell what's happening here. Like you're like buff, but there's like a female cartoon character on your shirt. Like there's a lot.
I want to like him. I feel like I pretended that's an airbrushed picture of his cousin who died in a car accident in high school. Rest in peace, Kiki.
The car wash is next week. We are raising funds for a young man who...
I actually wore this shirt because I was on your show in Philly, and I made this shirt. And I always try to advertise it, and I was like, man, I got up, thousands of people saw me, and I didn't have my shit on.
Wait, you made that, like, for sale?
Yeah.
How's that going?
This just in, sales are plummeting at the moment.
You have a lot of different designs of shirts that you make, or is it just one?
How many cousins have you lost?
I've got a couple, but I don't think it gets enough exposure.
Hell yeah. I love it. You have great style, man. I love the red font, Make America Great Again hat. That's always good. Just blend right in.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Thanks.
So people don't get mad at you.
What's good?
You had 2 great fights at the UFC this past weekend in Madison Square Garden. 2 different ones. Heck yeah. Louis, so you've been on this show before. How did your last appearance go? Remind me. Yeah, it went well.
I didn't know about the show. And my boy was like, yo, come to the show. You're a comedian. They might call you up. I like, fuck it. And just like today, I was the first one called out the last show.
Wow, look at that. Heck yeah. There you go.
A heartwarming story of triumph and defeat.
Heck yeah. That's how you get a show started with that's how diversity works, you know what I mean? The luck of a bucket. That's all that it is. That's all it takes for fairness in the game.
Yo,
so remind me, Louis, what do you do for work?
I work for a German insurance company.
Oh, why does it have to be a German insurance company?
They were who was hiring at the time.
And both you don't trust Jews with money?
I came with a Jew.
I love
What?
Oh, wait, no.
What?
It's New York, dude. It's New York.
I brought one of my cool Jewish comedian friends here.
it. Yeah.
Where is he? Get him out of here.
Show your face. How long have you been doing comedy for?
About 3 years and some change.
3 years. That's good. Come up first both times. That's a rough...
Yeah,
That's a rough spot, dude. Hell yeah.
It's a hard spot, especially
Hell
with
yeah.
that shirt on. How long have you been making shirts for?
It's something to just, put money in my pocket and maybe...
How much money?
You couldn't have sold more than 2. You couldn't have. You got to tell
You're
the
right.
truth. All right, I'm sorry.
$50 is $50, man.
I love it. What do you do for fun? What would we be surprised to know about you, Louis?
Let's see here.
Any fun facts about you?
I've run a full marathon. Twice.
Wow. Really? Were the cops chasing you? Sorry, that was. I think that's
Only
like
for 23 miles, but then he was like, "Fuck it, I'm almost there now.
Might as well get a medal.
Might as well finish."
After tonight's show, he will be selling a Tony Hinchcliffe in memoriam shirt outside.
That's fun.
Can I make you a shirt?
Hell yeah, you can make it. I'll probably never wear it, but you can definitely make it. No. Yeah, absolutely, man. If you make a shirt, I'll wear it, and then I'll wear it during one of the shows, and I'll say, if you're wondering why I'm wearing this shirt, it's because Louis Darraville from episodes Philly and 3rd New York City.
Do you print the shirts also, or do you just have somebody else do them? Because that's actually a really hard shirt to make because it's printed on the whole thing.
Yeah, Ray John. That's the website I use. And I give them my design. On my Instagram site, I show the whole process from beginning to end, and it's 1 minute.
Did you draw that lady?
Yeah.
Did you think she's pretty?
Absolutely.
Did you jerk off to that?
No.
But would you if she was getting fucked by a tentacle monster?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
Is that part of the process on the Instagram video? Like you draw it and
Louis, I'm going to ask you a question I've never asked a guest in the history of this show. I'm excited to ask you. I think you're the one I want to break it for.
What do you bench?
Cool.
Do you think Jeffrey Epstein killed himself?
Not at all.
Really? What do you think happened there?
I think he got killed. He made too many enemies. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think killed him?
This just in, no shit.
You think it was just one on a job like that? Do you think they send in one guy, or is it like a team? How do you think that goes down if you had to picture it?
No, you don't.
Yeah, what's prison like?
Yeah, you don't. You don't ask questions in situations like that. He was a dirty guy. He got what he deserved.
You know what? I like your style, Louis.
Right, but like, do you stay Muslim after prison?
Have you ever been to prison?
No.
Okay.
Nah.
Yeah, there was a long. You closed your eyes for like 6 seconds there.
You don't start drawing those women unless you're in prison.
Oh, but
That's a cell block drawing.
but I got people who are there. So that's life.
Never, not once, not even for a night.
To visit people. Life. This is life.
I love it, Louis. Well, you have great bucket luck. You started off both shows that you've been to, and yep.
Can I add one thing?
You gonna plug something else?
Yeah, we got mad comedians that I know from the New Jersey, New York, Philly area, and we've been on the show. I know like 4 at least are here, and we'd like to do a Kill Tony comedian comedy show if we can.
What are you asking me right now? If you guys can do a version of my uber successful show,
would you sponsor a comedy show for the comedians that want to follow comedy and come up on stage?
are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Nah. If you don't ask, you don't get.
And sometimes if you ask, you don't get it too. This is one of those amazing times where it's a perfect version of both. Big J, what do you think about what just happened here?
That was crazy. I do want to see what the other ones look like to see if they sent their biggest and blackest and scariest up to ask the question.
But I ain't
The
sure.
Jewish kid was definitely not going to ask.
Did the Jew put you up to this?
I'm just saying.
Was the
You put
Jew
him up
behind
there.
this?
He goes up. He'll ask the questions. He'll make some moves. He'll be intimidating. He's got the chest and the shirt and the hat. And you're being in your boop boop.
Got the cartoon shirt? It's tough to deny the cartoon shirt.
Let's check in with Chet Lightning.
Yeah, very curious. What would you call your version of this show?
My version?
Yeah, what would you call it? The spinoff that I would let you do of this show?
Kill Tony Presents.
Kill Tony presents what? Because if that's the name of the show, that's like fucking like if I were you, I'd just be like Kill Tony presents. Like, well, I'm going to see Kill Tony, but it was just some fucking. I was just watching a floating cartoon shirt.
A new talent. Kill Tony Presents the new talent.
Look, I like your style too. That's the show that you're on right now, bro. The show that you're on is the one that you want to do.
Kill Tony presents.
Yeah, you get on every time, and you're like, I need more than this. This isn't good enough.
You're
for
trying
me.
to do the new show, Bully Tony, and it's not going to work here,
My
friend.
bad, bro.
It's okay.
It's all love, bro.
No, I love it. That's the high. Flattery is the biggest compliment, or some old school shit like that. How about one more time for the great Louis Darraville, everybody, getting it started. I do like that he asked. That's funny. I love that he asked, and I love that he asked on the show so that you can all see what that looks like. He's on social media at H8Shun, S-H-U-N. Heck yeah. Hey, man, you mind if
I could see you rocking that shirt, Tony. That would be a good look on you.
If I wear it, it's going to be a big woman.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would wear that shirt to. Like, I do like dressing weird sometimes during the daytime. Like, if I have to just run like a weird errand or something like that. But boy, oh boy, I just can't picture being able to rock that one. I'd probably get butt raped. I live near the West Hollywood area with the rest of me in that shirt. I mean, people are just going to be like, yeah, I took my fucking, whatever that AIDS antibiotic that guy was talking about a few weeks ago. There was a comedian that was on the talk. Anyway, it doesn't matter.